Hey guys, so today we have a fun, exciting video talking about new spring mashup candles or blends candles from Bath & Body Works. But unfortunately, they're not real. So of course, these are just ones that I've imagined myself and mocked up on my design programs to show you guys. But the impetus for this was that somebody on my Instagram live was asking me, if you come up with some spring blends or mashup candles, what would those be? And I was like, okay, well, let me take a few hours to think about that and mock some stuff up and deliver it to you guys in a video. So here we are. But besides that, there is actually a few mashup candles coming up later on in the spring. I believe there's a Rosewater and Ivy plus Vanilla Bean, which sounds super divine coming up, as well as a Unicorn Sprinkles plus Limoncello. So we are getting a few of them for spring, but if I want to do a whole collection and also visualize what they look like, what would they be? Well, we're going to cover it here right now. So, yes. As you know, they've had a few blends collections before, and we have the Market Peach plus Strawberry Pound Cake here from the first one that I loved. And we also had a collection for Candle Day and the tie-dye packaging, which was like the summer fragrances, I believe, of Sugar Lemonade and Blueberry Sugar right here, and that's what that looks like. We didn't have any winter or holiday ones, so I did actually mock up a few of those back in the holiday season and put them on my Instagram if you want to check those out. Super juicy blends in those as well. So now we have the spring season, and what would those be? Well, we'll get right into it. So the first blend that I would love to see would be Pistachio Ice Cream plus Paris Cafe, and that's what that is. And the mock-up looks like this. So for the mock-ups, the direction I went with was kind of like a simple, modern, minimalistic look to it, but still captured a fun, juicy brightness of Bath & Body Works. They have done ombre jars before, like gradient jars with there was like an old rainforest gardenia, like Endless Weekend. There was like a tropical collection, I think, that was in a gradient jar before, and I love those because I loved how it wasn't a wraparound, but the actual glass itself was a gradient. And then so I shoved like a very minimalistic white lid and label on it, and then the text is also a matching gradient as well, which is super fun and juicy. So it's kind of the direction I went with the mock-ups on this collection. But in any case, the fragrance would be these two mixed together, and I think these would smell so divine. I feel like Paris Cafe plus whatever should always be a blend because like all the juicy coffee fragrances exist in the world. So with this one, I feel like the nutty, creamy pistachio-ness blends really well with the roasty, bold coffee fragrance of Paris Cafe, and the two mixed together really nice. And the inspiration from this came from the pistachio cream cold brew drink from Starbucks, which is absolutely delicious and divine, and I feel like this would be a great like fragrance take on it. So yeah, I would love to see a pistachio ice cream plus Paris Cafe blend, and it would kind of be like a pistachio coffee fragrance. Love it. So that was the first one that we had. I also feel like Strawberry Pound Cake and its buttery, juicy pound cake note can blend with a lot of good things as well. So the next one that I have is Strawberry Pound Cake mixed with lemon drops right here. This is also aka Limoncello, also aka Sugar Lemon Zest, so you know, it's the same thing. But this one I feel like would give us like a juicy, like a strawberry lemonade pound cake fragrance. And yeah, this smells great too, because you get like the warm buttery vanilla action of the pound cake and the strawberry jam action in there, but then you kind of break up that like super gourmandy warm bakery action with like a zesty sugary sweet lemon, and it smells like this awesome like strawberry lemonade pound cake fragrance. It smells divine. It's kind of like a limoncello cupcake from Homeworks, and if you shoved a strawberry jam note in that, oh my god, I think that would be delicious too. So that's our next blend that I thought of, and I love the color gradient on this one as well. The next one we have is Blueberry Sugar mixed with Lavender Marshmallow. So we have that right here. I have actually burned this combo many times before in kind of the Easter time frame, and it's this awesome like blueberry lavender cream fragrance is how it comes out. So you get the sort of sweet, juicy blueberry mixed with like a creamy vanilla, mixed in the blueberry sugar, and then you add in just an extra hint of a even more juicy vanilla marshmallow fragrance with that herbal lavender kick in there. And it's beautiful. It's kind of like they had that blueberry lavender spritz fragrance or whatever. It's kind of like that, but if you wanted a more creamy marshmallow version of it, and it just smells like spring pastel, like Easter deliciousness, just all up in the air. You just want to lick the air because it's so creamy, sweet, and delicious. Oh my god, I love this blend. I've actually burned this many a time, so I would love a candle mix like that. The next one we have is a little bit more like a fresh cologne experience, just to break it up, and we have Mahogany Teakwood with White T-shirt. Honestly, this one, I could have gone many ways with this. I was like, well, I kind of want to do Mahogany Teakwood and maybe Fresh Sheets together, and that would work well together too, because the crispness of the Mahogany Teakwood mixed with the fresh crispness of the Fresh Sheets really goes well together too. But from like a marketing standpoint, I feel like Mahogany Teakwood with White T-shirt, like the naming of that just goes so well together, because like the visual of mahogany teakwood mixed with white t-shirt would give you like a hot man who's wearing mahogany teakwood A&F cologne fragrance on his freshly laundered white t-shirt that he just got out of the dryer. It kind of gives you that experience. So I'm like, I feel like I could go either way with this. I feel like I would maybe like the fragrance of fresh sheets with mahogany teakwood a little bit better, but this kind of works too, because like there's a little bit of floral action in there that kind of breaks up how intensely crisp and fresh or that like fresh sheets with mahogany teakwood would be. And so I feel like this could work too, where it gives you a little bit more of a fresh, crisp, clean mahogany teakwood experience. And once again, like paints the visual of like a man wearing mahogany teakwood cologne on a freshly laundered t-shirt. So I kind of love the visual of that. So that's kind of why I went with this one. I also kind of want to do a fresh sheets plus like a vanilla bean fragrance, because I would love like a linen vanilla fragrance, but like there was already mahogany teakwood plus white t-shirt in this collection, and so like from a color like run standpoint, we would get basically another like blue and white candle, because you would get fresh sheets with vanilla. So I was like, I'll just stick to the mahogany teakwood and the white t-shirt. So it's kind of like, I would love to see the fresh sheets plus vanilla fragrance, but you kind of also have to think about the collection as a whole in terms of what colors there are. So it's just kind of like from a visual standpoint, I kind of just wanted to stick with one like blue, gray, white jar, and so that's why we did mahogany teakwood and a white t-shirt. So I feel like that would be kind of fun and juicy too. I have burned mahogany vanilla with blue sky breeze before, and that was pretty divine too. So you could also do mahogany vanilla mixed with either fresh sheets or white t-shirt and get a similar vanilla linen plus mahogany blend, but in any case, it's neither here nor there. So I feel like mahogany teakwood with white t-shirt would be a fun combo, so we did that as well. The next mashup that we have, I actually don't own any of these candles, so I can't like do the compare and contrast right here, but I would love to see Georgia Peach with sugar lemonade together to give us like a peach lemonade experience. I think would be like super juicy, refreshing, and like thirst quenching for the springtime. So you get that usual Market Peach, Georgia Peach, peachy, fuzzy action. And then like the sugar lemonade, sweet, zesty lemonade fragrance kind of takes the harsh edge off of the rotten trash bag peaches that we get from Market Peach. And so you get like a juicy, sweet, like peach lemonade fragrance. I think that'd be good. Yeah, we have sugar lemonade in here and Market Peach in here, so like I could maybe kind of visualize it. Yeah. It would be, yeah, I feel like that would be kind of juicy. So yeah, I feel like Georgia Peach plus sugar lemonade would be also another fun one to do on the mashups. And then lastly, I did go ahead and mock up the rosewater and ivy and vanilla bean just to round out like a collection of 6, and so that's what that looks like. But this one, I have rosewater and ivy by itself, but I don't have vanilla bean. But I feel like the two mixed together would be still super divine and juicy. We did have Love Rose Vanilla before, which is like basically rosewater and ivy with like a more inedible vanilla fragrance. Love this. I bought like 6 or 7 of these, like just so many of these because I love them so much. But I feel like it would maybe be similar to this, but I'm hoping it'd be a little bit more gourmand leaning, because like vanilla bean is more like vanilla bean marshmallow, vanilla pumpkin marshmallow, buttercream icing, all in that realm, marshmallow fluff as well. It has a more like heavy, buttery, gourmand vanilla fragrance to it. So I'm hoping that is mixed with rosewater and ivy to give us like a kind of pink petal tea cake type of rose vanilla gourmand fragrance. Whereas this one, the vanilla is not quite vanilla bean in my opinion, but we'll have to see what it actually ends up being when it comes out. So yes, that wraps up our like mashup blends dream collection for spring 23. This was super fun to do. Thank you so much for the person who suggested it in the Instagram live. Hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what other mashups or blends you want to see in the comments down below, and we'll go from there. Thanks so much for watching. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.